Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're going to actually be breaking down, the little information we've gotten of 2B and A2, obviously from the patch notes. We do this all the time before the actual skills go live, so if we could see if we're correct or not, right? Kind of to give you guys, I want to say info of the character, kind of have you decide if you want to summon or not. Obviously it's not the full skills, but it's kind of just a breakdown of what the characters are going to do, right? So there's that. So one thing that's so surprising to me is that 2B is a defender, and I knew A2, like I expected her to be an attacker. I mean, not attacker, a supporter actually. After I seen that A2 had the weapon. One thing I've noticed a lot is that when it comes to these characters who actually have a crazy weapon, they just like their weapon translates into what they are as a class, right? So obviously she has 2 shields. Of course she's a defender. Rapunzel, she has a lance or a staff, and she's obviously I believe she's a nun, right? Right, like a lord, not a lord, but what's the word I'm looking for? Christian? Yeah. So she's a supporter who prays a lot and heals and stuff like that. A2 having that big chunky sword. This is not gonna translate to anything else. I mean, it could have been a defender, but this is really realistic. Oh, her hair gets cut down. I don't like it like that. That's what the skin is. Oh, I don't think I like it like that. I like her hair long, to be honest. But let's see what they're gonna be doing, bro. So A2, she's the first one who comes. No, we're gonna start 2B. 2B comes first, and then A2 drops, obviously on the 9th or the 8th of September. Okay, so 2B. Okay, so 2B possesses the abilities to increase her attack in proportion of her final max HP. Final max HP is insane, because that means if it's her final max HP, that means literally any character that increases allies max HP will be very good for 2B. Guess who does that? The Summer Mary, right? That's off the top of my head someone who's gonna work perfectly with this character, because if she's increasing her attack based on her max final HP, literally that's the stat. That's not like the actual HP. That's like just her HP in general. So obviously I know Summer Mary, the limited one, actually does increase all allies max final HP, or just their max HP, and since it's final max HP, that's going to be a good partner for her. Not to mention she's already a good healer, so that's going to be nice. But I think because she's a defender, it really depends on how big that attack percentage is going to be, right? Because we've already seen a defender slash, I want to say, attacker, like a defender who's supposed to be an attacker, and obviously she is not good, right? She is definitely not good. I mean, no, where is she? Here we go, Crow, right? So hopefully this is not a Crow situation, but this definitely could be good depending on how good that attack percentage. Whenever she uses her burst skill, her max HP increases at her boosts her attack in turn. Yeah, so she's literally classified as a defender, and she has to be burst 3 then. I want both of them burst 3 then, because if she's a burst 2, it's not going to be that impressive. If she's a burst 1, it's probably not going to be that impressive. But a burst 3 will be impressive. She's already a defender. Defenders have the lowest attack in the game, and clearly she's just classified as a defender who's meant to do damage, right? She's increasing her own attack when she has insane HP, and then she increases her HP, her max HP, and boosts her attack in the turn with her burst skill as well. So that's already 2 ways in her kit. 2 out of 3 ways in her kit guaranteed that she's increasing her attack, right? Pretty good though, right? It really just depends on that percentage. I wouldn't be surprised if the percentage was very high, like maybe like 60 or 70%. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the attack percent was very high, because I want to say what I see them doing is obviously increasing. What I see them doing is making it that she has her attack increase so much that she's actually able to do damage, right? So there's that. Maybe her second skill, or her second skill, if this is her first skill and then she has the burst skill, her second skill could be like what's her name, like Anisa's skill where it deals final damage of a massive percent, that would be pretty good there. But she has an AR fire code, which is cool, because that means if they do drop the, what's it called, like any type of element tower, she'll guarantee be paired up with Modernia, and she is of the defender class. So they really just have to make that attack percentage proportion very good, or at least reasonable for this character to be good. If not, she'll just literally end up like this sorry ass character named Crow. Unfortunately, Crow, yeah, my favorite voice actor, but you are sad, right? So I have hope for 2B, right? It really just depends on how they go about it. And then obviously for A2, let's see. So A2 is the attacker, right? A2 attacks large groups of enemies by wielding a huge sword and releasing shockwaves. After she uses, releasing shockwaves. Shockwaves? So what does that mean? She stuns or like she does damage over time? Either way would be fantastic, because one thing I want to say, right, is Privity. I'm waiting for a character to stun enemies for like a decent amount of time, because remember, when Privity, you know, gets her last bullet in to an enemy that's stunned, she actually deals 1000%. I don't know if it's a final attack, but she does 1000% of attack, right? So I would definitely want a character who can stun all enemies for a decent amount of time. I don't know why when I'm clicking it's just not working. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, so we got it working again. But yeah, literally, it's a final attack too, right? So when the last bullet hits an enemy that is stunned, she deals 1000% of final attack as additional damage. So I would definitely love to see a character that like, you know, can stun all enemies. So if A2 ends up being that, then that's cool. If not, then I don't know. But it says after she uses her burst skill mode B. After she uses her burst skill mode B, what does that mean? She has two burst skills, an A and a B? Okay, her HP will decrease. Okay, but wait. How come? Can I make this bigger or smaller? How do I make this? Because it just ends here. Her abilities, but her skill abilities W. Her skill abilities what? I don't know if they messed up here, but it doesn't say exactly what the full thing is. So I'm not really sure what it is there for A2. But A2 might be nasty, because I don't know what that means when it says burst skill mode B. What did it say for her? When she uses her burst skill, it says her burst skill mode B. Yeah, and A2 might be broken out of both of them. I'm just off of like everything they've done for A2. I'm gonna think she's the best one out of the two, right? They've given her a full-blown sword. The only other character in the game to actually have a sword that's not a gun, right? This is not a gun. This is an actual sword, right? There's no way for her to shoot with this type of gun. The reason why she like will be nasty to me is because, again, like, it doesn't really make sense what they're saying here. When she uses her burst skill mode B, that means there's an A mode, right? A mode A. Oh my gosh. And then it says her skill attributes W. I want to say will, but I don't know. I don't know what it is because it's not fully going. But she's a rocket launcher attacker, and she's also the fire code. So these are two characters that will be very useful for, of course, if element tower does end up happening. Maybe it might be distant, but I can't really tell you guys too much about A2, unfortunately. I do apologize. Nikke needs to, you know, fix that part right there, but literally, okay, it's loading. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit odd that 2B is a defender, but again, like I said, if they make it that 2B is doing her job correctly, okay. Yeah, if they make it that 2B is doing her job correctly, this will be fantastic. And then obviously, like, if the attack percentage is like reasonable for her, that would be great. But there's that. Let's see Pascal as well. Pascal is a machine life form that specializes in restoring HP. All of his skills. Oh, so they know that Pascal is a male. So that just means no matter what, if this just because it's a robot, right? Because if it was that they were dropping a male character, it wouldn't make sense to drop Pascal over 9S. If it was just because they wanted to drop a male character. So it's literally just because Pascal is a robot, that's why they're deciding to drop Pascal as an actual unit, right? But they say his skills, right? That's the first time. So they know Pascal. I thought they probably just had no idea, right? They just got the script and did not know what was going on. But yeah, they say he's and they say his for Pascal, so it doesn't mean that male characters are confirmed. I just think it's because it's a robot, right? It's not out of the question, especially since there's predictions that there's another robot character coming to Nikke. So there's that. There's no predictions at all within the year. We're about to hit a year on Nikke. There's no predictions at all of a male character. This is the first one ever, and maybe that other robot, I guess, is a male character too. Who knows? But you guys definitely let me know what you think about these breakdowns. I'm sorry, obviously I can't tell you much about A2 because it cut off here, but she might be nasty. Just this alone tells me she's gonna be something unique, right? Her burst skill mode B, right? I'm going to assume she has the A mode as well. So yeah, she might be fantastic. I'm gonna be excited for both of these two. You guys let me know what you think. Yeah, I think literally 2B, just do her right, and then she'll work in this game, where she will turn into a crow. You guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.